Hi everyone, this is Linda again, and you know I'm doing this whole transforming me before your eyes, and so I'm back here with Valorie Taylor from Flawless Air, and you know she's the one that helping me with my skin, and so you guys have seen me wash my face, you guys, so you know how I do that, but I just want to, for some of you that might not have seen that video, I just want to say that I'm using the Catalyst product, and it's all beautiful right there. I wish I could zoom in. I wish I had
Yeah,
I could
zoom
zoom
up.
in. It's all. This is the Catalyst product, and I use the cleanser. I use the moisturizer and the toner, and of course, you know, because Linda is kind of silly this way. Valorie told me before I got the product to use witch hazel, so I've incorporated some witch hazel in that. And I told Valorie, and she was okay with it. So, so what I do is I use the cleanser. I don't put any water on my face, but I use the cleanser in circular motions all over my face, get it nice and good, work it in there. Then I use tepid water to rinse that off. Once that's rinsed, I get a clean towel because again, we don't want any germs to go back on our face. So I get a clean towel, pat my face dry, throw the witch hazel on, let that dry. Once the witch hazel dries, then I put spray my toner on, and I love it because it's in a little spray bottle. You guys have seen that if you've seen the video. And I just spray it on my face, let that dry. Once that dries for me, then I put the moisturizer on so I don't feel dry and you know that tight feeling. So that's kind of what I do for my face. And again, I have a video up for you guys. But today is my follow up. You know, I've had my initial thing with Valorie. So today is my follow up. And Valorie is going to give us some education today. So get out your pens, get out your paper. You know, if you're doing anything with Coach Linda, and that's my sister over there. She's the director, and yeah, she's a busy woman. You know, they're calling her from Hollywood, wanting to know if she's going to do their next movie. But so she's going to give us some education. So anything with Coach Linda, you want to have paper and pencil because there's going to be a lot of information. And actually, Valerie, before we get started, I wanted to know I would like for you just to do like an instructional video and talk about some of the things why you want to take good care of your skin and the products that you want to stay away from because I know some people are going to be inspired by these videos and want to take the journey too. So
great, fantastic, yeah.
So good. I'm glad she said yes. So we will have that video
Soon.
coming soon.
Yeah, that'll be
so
soon.
that's wonderful. So now it's in your hands.
Okay. Well, thanks for letting me be on your show, Linda. This is fantastic, and we've been working together. We met about 2 months ago. Yeah. About 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And we kind of started on a journey together. I was doing Linda's makeup, Flawless Air Cosmetics. It's airbrush cosmetics, so it's a lot of fun. And Linda was doing a photo shoot and kindly asked me if I would do her makeup for her, and I was honored to do it. And the photos came out fantastic. Yes. We started talking about skin and skincare. And Linda asked me, and I asked her, and I said, well, I'm working on a skincare line, and everything that is available from Flawless Air is aloe vera based. So if you're writing things down, that's a good thing to know. All our products are aloe vera based. I'm a big believer in using what we get from the earth to make us beautiful, as opposed to things that are created in a laboratory. Exactly. So if you will allow me to talk a little bit about the products, this is our Catalyst system, and this is the Catalyst Acne Defense Program. It sounds like something from NASA. Oh my goodness, no. Catalyst because change. Okay. We wanna make some changes in our skin. And this is actually your toner bottle. Now for the acne defense, what I recommended for Linda and those battling acne, I do have two teenagers, and they sometimes have acne breakouts. Yeah. So in my research, 43-year-old, and that happens. That happens. Yeah. So what Linda has been using on her face, folks, is alpha hydroxy acid, and I don't want that to scare you, okay? Because alpha hydroxy acid is actually a fruit acid. So it's actually, it's good. It can be good for our skin. What it does is it digs down in the pores. When you put it on your face, it digs down in the pores and it draws out any type of bacteria, oils, dirt, anything that can kind of become trapped and eventually turn into a pimple. Linda's also using the cleanser. And that is also acne defense cleanser. It has a little bit of the alpha hydroxy acid in it. Again, so that's for daily. If it is at all making your skin feel dry, because some of us are oily, some of us are dry. We do have the moisturizer, and that's what we're going to be working with today. Yes. So the moisturizer, great aloe vera based product. Now I know some of you say, yeah, everything has aloe vera in it. Well, what I started doing is I started flipping over the bottle. Whenever I pick up something in the store, I always flip it over and look at the back of it and read the ingredients, what's in it. Now, folks, if you notice that aloe vera is the first ingredient in your product, good, keep reading. You should find a list of natural things beyond that. If you notice that aloe vera is the last ingredient, you see, yeah. If it's the last ingredient, then that means that that's the least amount. It has the least amount of aloe vera in it. So our products are really built with a lot of good things. So there's witch hazel in our product, witch hazel is a natural astringent. It comes from a flower. Aloe vera, witch hazel. Sometimes you'll smell a pleasant smell like chamomile and lavender, which is very calming to the skin. And no mineral oil. And when Linda was here earlier, she was reading the back of this card. And this is actually just one of our promotional cards, but it does say that things that we should avoid in our skincare products, dimethicone and silicone. Yeah. Those are put in products in order to create the slip that you need to get it across your skin, so it doesn't so it doesn't just feel like water. And so it's added to. And we're not gonna say any of the products that use that, but just some of the popular products out there. You might be surprised. Yeah, they have some really creepy bad stuff in it. And what it does is, Linda and I were just laughing, and she said anything that ends in cone. Yes, any word that ends in cone on the back of your facial products and cosmetics, that is a cousin to plastic. So when we're putting makeup or skincare on our faces and it has dimethicone in it, silicone, anything that ends in the word cone is a cousin of plastic, and we could be clogging our pores. So we created a skincare line. And it says here, which is going to help me. It says here, it's like wrapping your face in plastic. I didn't put that on there. Well, it says much like plastic wrap is the way she put it. But you got to stick to my mind. Okay. So you're using this silicone and dimethicone, and you're wrapping your face in plastic. That's not good. So that just kind of brings up, because if you are overweight and you've done that plastic wrap on your body, and you know how you smother your body. Yeah, I'm just trying to help you out. Yeah, and you don't want to do it on your face. The skin on your face is delicate, and it's beautiful. It's different than the skin on the rest of your body. So you really want to treat it with a lot of respect. Exactly. If you want to know what I'm doing, I'm turning my phone off so it doesn't ring. Yeah. Because I want to be focus. All right, super. So what we're going to do on Linda today is we're going to do something that we offer here at Flawless Air Cosmetics. I'm actually going to wash, moisturize, and tone Linda's face for her today. But I'm going to be using a little instrument, and I don't know if any of you have heard of ionic technology. This is the Vitalift IYS. It's available at flawlessaircosmetics.com. You can read more about it, but basically it is ionic technology or ultrasonic technology. Now, what this little thing does is when you turn it on, okay, I guess I got to go get the cord. When you turn it on, it actually delivers a little bit of, in the cleaning process, it's cool. Okay. In the moisturizing and lifting process, people do use these for post-surgery facial, any type of facial surgery, so to kind of smooth out, and it lifts and it tones. So we're going to be using this on Linda today, and I guess, like I said, I got to go get the cord. But that'll be fun, because while I'm going to get the cord for it, I'll entertain you. Linda will entertain you, and that's the beauty of live television. But if you are online, you can go to flawlessaircosmetics.com and click on Vitalift. And when you click on Vitalift, you can read about all the information about this little product. This is great for lifting, especially those who may have like crow's feet or laugh lines or what we call parentheses. It works well on this little part right here between the eyebrows. Sometimes as we're getting a little older, we get a little line right here. This is a great product for that. And we also sell a serum which goes right along with it, and that's the little serum that we're going to be using on Linda today. The great thing about this is that if you notice right here, Linda, it says cleaning, moisturizing, skincare, and lifting.
Wow.
So we're going to be using the cleaning, and what that's going to do is each one of these products has good ingredients in it, ingredients that your skin loves.
Okay.
What this does is it helps to push those products into the deeper layer of the skin, push the ingredients into the deeper layer of the skin. Now, what I'm going to do for you today is we're going to take off dead skin cells. We're going to use this. This is going to push these great ingredients down into the skin and help them work on that lower level. It's not going to hurt you. You're not going to hear anything. It delivers a little wave that's inaudible to the human ear. But basically, that's what it does. Is it helps to penetrate the skin.
Okay.
While I'm talking, and once you let me go, I really go. But I just want to say, sometimes we are not exfoliating and then using products. Now, and remember we talked about dimethicone and silicone?
Yes.
Dimethicone and silicone, if I had a piece of plastic and I put a drop of water on top of the plastic, what would the water do?
Stay there.
Would it penetrate the plastic?
No.
No. So if your facial products, ladies and gents, have dimethicone and silicone in them, they're creating a barrier, and the other good ingredients that may be in your product are not getting into the skin.
Wow. That's scary. That's a scary thought.
But
because I mean, what I would think is like, if I'm using one of the other products and it has that in it, and I'm going to wash my face, am I really getting my face clean, or is it?
You can be getting the surface clean, but sometimes some products leave residue on our skin, and I don't know. I've gotten to a point where we won't mention the other companies, but some of these companies are major companies, Linda. Let's just be realistic.
Yeah.
They have enough money and resources to be able to offer something like.
In case you know sign language, I gave you one.
I don't know what she said, but okay. But they've got enough researchers. They've got enough people to be able to create something superior for us.
Yeah.
But it's cheaper to use dimethicone and silicone than to use some of the ingredients that we use.
Yeah.
So that's
basically the consumer is, I mean, because I know when I met Valorie, I mentioned one of them. I mentioned one of them, and if you know sign language, you got it. Me and you right there. And because I liked it, and I had been using another product because I used to be a beauty consultant for that product, so I was using it. And I was like, as soon as I use all this up, I'm going to go back to the other one. And she's like, oh. And that's kind of how she got to do my photo shoot, because she was like, oh, no. Because I was like, well, I'm just going to go here and have them do it. And she's like, oh, no. And she started telling me stuff. And I was like, oh, no, don't want that on my face. So, yeah, you really want, if you're really skin conscious, you want to make sure that you are taking every effort, because you are valuable. You are worthy of to live a good life, if I can say it like that. And so you don't want to feel, and sometimes I think about it, I have a lot of breakouts, and I don't recall that product breaking me out like I did this last product that I've been using. But still, when you think about what's on the inside, it was doing something to my face, and so you want to make sure that you know what you're doing to yourself, sometimes we are our worst enemy. We're trying to make ourselves look beautiful and feel beautiful on the outside, but we're really damaging ourselves. And so when you take all of that off, and we know people that when they put on their makeup, they can't go without makeup. They have to wear makeup. And I don't want to be that type of person. I want to be able to wear makeup if I want to, or not wear makeup, and still be my flawless flawless self. So you really want, just think about that. I'm not trying to scare anyone, because again, this is me transforming me before you, but it's also giving you an opportunity to get some education and some information that you might take for granted. Maybe you know this, maybe you don't know this, so hopefully this will help you. Right. So I just wanted to put that in there, because we're learning together. We're trying to do this together, and I'm just bold enough to put it out for the world to see.
And glad that you're allowing me to go on this part of your journey with you. And I've been sitting here. I'm gonna slip out in just a few minutes, but I've been noticing your skin. Can I touch you?
Yes.
Okay. I've been noticing your skin, and right here, just on your cheek, I can see quite a difference in this area. Oh, okay. And the reason that I noticed is because when we did your makeup the first time, I have to say I had to work. Yeah. But this would be very easy to work with because I'm noticing that some of the blemishes are actually starting to fade. Yeah. Have you noticed it though? I have been noticing it. I have been noticing it and I keep looking, but I was telling because we had a phone consultation, so you guys know we do on Skype and on phone, and we're really staying we are staying together, so she knows what I'm doing. But we had this conversation before, and I said I think I'm noticing it, but because I know where the blemishes are, I think it's going to take a little bit. I'm looking for that drastic change. Yeah. But I do, when I look at my skin, even when I touch my skin, and she told me not to touch my skin, but but even I just noticed that when I'm doing my facial in the morning or in the evening, and because of the consistency, and I want to talk to some people because I know some people might have been like me in the past where you have all this wonderful product, but you hit and miss. I've noticed with the consistency that I do see a daily improvement in my skin, but it's not that drastic thing. It's not the overnight, one day I look this one, the next day I'm just, it's not that. But I do see a gradual thing. But my eyes know where the blemish are. So I always concentrate on that. But I'm starting to see that they're going away. And even, some of the open things where I had picked it and it was a scab and sore, I'm even noticing even in that area. And I told her that when I started using the cleanser, you can go. Okay, I'll go get it. Yeah, right. I know she wants to hear this, but I do, but she when I started using the cleanser, and I told her that I noticed that I had a small breakout, which what I'm finding out if not using there's some other products out there that you could use for skincare and things of that nature, and when you use them, it because of I guess it's the oxy peroxide or whatever it's called. And she'll when she comes back we'll talk a little bit more about it. But it's pulling out, and she said that it's pulling out the bacteria in your face. It's pulling out, some things, and so you're going to have minor breakouts and things of that nature. But what I found is that because I'm using the product, they don't last. They're not there forever, or at least they feel forever. I'm see, leave it to Linda to mess up the display. They're not there for long. They came and it was within a couple of days. Normally, when I have a breakout, my pimples are there, and they just, it starts out this little thing and it grows to this monstrous thing where everybody's looking at you. Feel like everybody's looking at you while you walk down the street. You have this big old pimple, and you're a grown woman with this teenage pimple on your face. But it didn't get like that. They broke out, and the product absolutely helped it get away and clear up and stuff like that. And what I told you guys that I have a problem with picking and doing all that kind of stuff. And so Valerie said, keep your hands out your face. So that's one thing I'm working on. So I'm really looking for you guys when I'm working on these videos. If y'all see me touching my face and doing stuff, just type in a comment. Say, Linda, stop touching your face. Okay, just help me out with that. But what I was talking about was that we using the cleanser. I had noticed that I started getting in this little area right here. I started getting some little bumps, and I was like, "Oh no, I'm breaking out." But I'm believing what it was is the product was doing what it does. It was pulling out the junk, the nasty stuff, and because it was doing that, it was some got caught in my pores or whatever. However you make a pimple, and so, but like I said, they were gone. And so I'm really, really, really pleased with the outcome of this. And I've been using it for almost 3 weeks now. I'm really pleased with the outcome of this. Like I said, I'm beginning to see, and the witch hazel, I think I'm addicted. So if you guys know anything about, witch hazel and anonymous or something, I may need to go there because witch hazel anonymous. But it's a great product, addicted. And it's also in most of our toners, which is a good thing. And I like it because it's not only an astringent, it's a moisturizer as well. Yeah. Now, we were talking the other day about I have very dry skin. I'm a dry person. I don't have a T-zone or a combination like some people do. And I can overuse it and it'll dry me out.
Okay.
But if I just use it once a day or sometimes even just to cleanse instead of soap and water. And will you talk about that for just a few minutes while I'm getting set up? Sure. You said the cleanser kind of threw you off a little bit because it wasn't soapy.
Yeah.
Tell everyone about that.
When you put the cleanser on, it doesn't set up. And you know, I don't know about you guys, but I'm like the suddy girl. I like suds. So, you know, I'm sitting there and it's really funny because just in my mind it popped up. I was watching a YouTube video and they were talking about some shampoo because you know I'm also going natural and they were talking about this shampoo and the lady said it doesn't set up. I'm like, well, I ain't using it. It don't set up. It ain't cleaning nothing. So anyway, so the cleanser. I'm putting the cleanser on, and she had already told me it didn't set up. But you know, I was like, it's gonna set. So I'm rubbing it, and it's not setting up. And I'm, you know, so I had issue with that. That's the only issue I had, and it's not really a bad thing. It's just a Linda thing, you know, because we are so accustomed to seeing suds on our face. Exactly. And so, but like I said, I'm really happy with the product because I see that it is working on me and I'm getting over the non-sudding. But when you buy this product, you can go to Flawless Air and there is a link to Catalyst. And if you follow me on YouTube as well as over here on YouTube, I have a link. So if you see the video, you'll see the link. And also, you guys go check out my latest video. We'll try to, I see somebody said something. Stephanie, can you just look and see what they said to us? I can't see it. You don't have to get.
It's okay. I'll go right in contact. It's okay. It says, I miss doing makeup from Audrey Awesome at CLE. She says, I miss doing makeup.
Oh, wow. So wonderful. I'm glad you're watching this.
Because you're actually going to get a chance to see, Audrey, you're going to get a chance to see Linda transform in just a few minutes. We're going to wash her up and get her ready, but we're also going to send her out with some good makeup because we've been talking about Flawless Air makeup and it doesn't have any yucky stuff in it, so you're going to get a chance.
You know what, maybe what I should do, I'm going to come, because, you know, we don't have a Zoom, so I'm going to come walk over there so you guys can see what I look like. I'm sure if you guys, what I was saying before while I'm doing that, can you guys see me? See? That's me. See that? That's Linda without makeup, and in this transformation, we're gonna get that skin toned and all that wonderful stuff. So that's me. But what I was saying is that I did do a video of before. So this was kind of, these pictures were taken. Actually, I think they were taken the night. Maybe it was the night before I met Valorie, or
was it
the night I met Valorie, actually. So I took some pictures of my face and things of that nature because I knew that I was going to be going. And someone said, "Hi, Linda." I think that's what that says. Hi. I took some before pictures, so you can go and see that. And I'm gonna call her my editor, Monique. She's been helping me upload pictures and things because I have it over on YouTube. But I did a before, so you can see my face up close. I took a lot of pictures of my face up close, and so you can really see what my face looked like. And then there is a couple of weeks right before we started this process, I had a really bad breakout. So when you see like my first high introduction, Linda, you'll see that my chin, it was messed up before, but it got really messed up. So, you know, now we're kind of healing and we're going through the process, and I'm really feeling good about this. So go and check out those first videos because, yeah.
And what I think I'm going to do is, we're having a little, we need time for this to charge, and we don't have time. So I thought it was being charged, and it wasn't. My fault. Sorry, folks. It was a technical difficulty. So what I'm going to do is I'm still going to cleanse your face. I'm going to do everything. I'm just going to do it with my hands. So you guys are going to actually watch Linda get a facial this morning. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the camera a little closer. Okay, that's okay. Then that way people can kind of see the details.
Also, when you wash your hands, people. Wash your hands often, but make sure that you're getting your hands clean because I'm gonna let Valorie talk about the bacteria and stuff on your hands. Yeah. But when you wash your hands, according to the CDC, when you wash your hands, you need to sing happy birthday to yourself twice. And you want to hit every surface of your hand, your palm, between your fingers, the back of your hand. I even go down to this area. So you want to just kind of set it up, and here I go with the suds.
There you go. No, that's okay. That's good.
Get it studied up and sing happy birthday to me. Just normal pace, and really clean your hands and get under your fingernails.
Scratch the soap. That's what I always do.
There's all kinds of stuff living on our bodies, and
Right.
we need to evict them out.
Okay, so Linda, I got the camera just on you, and I'm going
Okay.
to have you actually face our audience today. Don't
Okay.
worry about me being in the camera.
Okay.
I'm going to bring you over just a little bit this way.
Get up.
And did you wear red just because of Flawless Air, or did you just wear red?
No, I just wore red today, and
Just all Flawless Air today, giving us all kind of props. Okay.
Yes, we are.
And Linda is right. I actually have some hand sanitizer here, and so I'm going to sanitize and make sure that I'm scratching the soap too. And it's really important, really, really important. If you're going to use, I have some clean towels here. Linda and I have had quite a few discussions about facial care. And one of the things that
Do you need me to pull my hair back?
oh,
Okay.
you're just gonna be treated.
Okay.
One of the things that we talked about is she said, Valerie, you're causing me to do a whole lot more laundry than I usually do. And I said, well, that's okay. That's okay, because she uses a clean towel every time. The skin on your face is absolutely precious. It's beautiful, and we all need to take extra care of our skin. This is our calling card. You're a businesswoman. I'm a businesswoman.
Yes.
This is our calling card. So when people see us, they many times judge us, our health even, by our skin. So what I'm going to do, and this water is just a little, I thought it was tepid. It's not as tepid as I wanted. I'm just going to moisturize Linda's skin. I'm just going to moisturize her skin, just so that when we put the product on, I'm going to stand behind you.
And if I start snoring, you guys know that
okay, no snoring, no snoring.
You know that it's that relaxing.
It's that relaxing. It's good to, you know what, sometimes it's good to just give yourself a little treat. A little treat. This is something that we do here at Flawless Air Studios.
No, Valerie, tell them about the working out and the sweating and.
Okay, yes, and I was going to talk about the bacteria. I read an article about how we should. Will this chair go down any lower? Let me see. Just want to make sure I can get. You know, my kids tell me all the time, Mom, you don't have to sit in the chair to make it go down, but I do. I don't know how to do it otherwise. It doesn't work for me. It may work for other people, but it doesn't work for me. I read an article, and then I just want to have you I'm going to have you lean back on me, just like that. There you go. I read an article recently, and the article said that we have 10,000 bacteria, 10,000 more bacteria under our fingernails than in our mouths. So keeping your hands clean, ladies and gentlemen, relax your face, Miss.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Every time she says that, I do that face.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm just relaxing, And this is actually our cleanser for acne defense.
You guys see, it's not setting up.
It's not setting up. No. She just has a little bit of water on her face, and what I'm doing is I'm doing two things. I'm cleaning her skin, and I'm going to turn your head just this way, just a little, so they can see my fingers. I'm cleaning her skin, but I'm also kind of working the product in. I'm working it in because I want the blood to circulate a little bit, because that's what's also carrying away toxins and bacteria and all that other stuff, just like when we exercise. And when we exercise, ladies and gentlemen, when we exercise, do not come home, grab some orange juice, and sit around with all of that sweat on your skin. Why? Because you want to make sure that you wipe it off. Your body has just gotten rid of gotten rid of a lot of bacteria, toxins, and has pushed it towards the surface of your skin. So what you want to do then at that point is cleanse. You lean your head back on me, Linda. There you go.
Feels like a deep massage.
It should. And I'm just warming it up with my hands now. Now it's nice if you have a friend who will do this for you. If not, do it for yourself. Just take some time. Get your products, lean back in a chair, turn a little music on, and just take some time with yourself. The slip that you're feeling is a natural oil. It's not dimethicone. It's not silicone. It's a natural oil. And I'm really just working it into the skin. Now, what I did tell Linda is if you have an area where you're breaking out, what you can do is, and if you notice I'm pushing right here on this part, right here under your tongue, on your chin, that's just kind of, we need sometimes some circulation there. I do. You probably don't. I don't know. I haven't looked at your face like that, but I do. Reason why is because, you know, sometimes we get to a certain age and we're kind of developing that gobble. Yeah. All right. So these little movements right here, not only massaging, but also telling the face, shape into this direction, please.
Exactly. Yeah, work it.
Please shape into this little direction. Now this is, you like, did she really wash her face? Yes, I did. Her face is clean, but now I'm going to rinse this off. I'm going to rinse this off. This is not a moisturizer. This is actually what you're cleaning your face with. We'll go over it one more time. Circular motions are good. Please don't get one of those. And Linda, I was looking for you yesterday, a little something to wash your face with that was just, you know, and I found, and then I put them back because they weren't the right color. Little baby washcloths. They're very soft, very soft. And if those, that'd be easier. Sometimes they come 4 in a pack. Yeah. A good thing to get. Do not get the loofah and start scrubbing, ladies and gentlemen. What that does is it causes little bitty scrapes on the skin, allows bacteria in it, and also can start breakouts because the skin is therefore then trying to heal itself. Wow. So be gentle. Fingertips, a little baby washcloth, you're worth it. I know some of you are 55 years old and have no business in the baby section, but you know what? Go get just something soft to use on your skin. Nothing that's going to scrape your skin. How you feeling?
I'm feeling like I'm about to fall asleep.
Okay, all right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse Linda. And we've got some water here where you can't see it. But we're gonna take all of this off now.
See, we can do something like the big TVs.
And I'm just gonna clean this off the surface of her skin. Did it sting, Linda? Did it burn?
No.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely not.
Okay. And it didn't cause you to react or anything like that? And ladies, you can use this all the way down to your décolleté. You can use this all the way down to here. Sometimes we forget that our neck and our chest area, you know, that shows in under our clothes or right, you know, like our neckline. Sometimes we forget that that is also part of our face.
Speaking of neckline, lovely Valorie is wearing the $5 lady jewelry.
Yes, everything I'm wearing today is from $5 jewelry sales. My very good friend, who I admire and love.
And my editor.
And her editor. So, yes, what I'm wearing today is from $5 jewelry sales. So, if you are interested in some great jewelry pieces, go to $5 jewelry sales with an S.com. That's $5 jewelry sales, not the number 5, but the word 5. $5jewelrysales.com.
And you can find her on Facebook as well as Valorie Taylor. The latest is on Facebook, and you can find me on Facebook. Yeah. So if you're not connected to us, definitely get connected to us. Get connected.
Please, I love friends.
We love networking.
And I love having friends. And also you can also like Flawless Hair on Facebook.
Yes. And Destined to Be You.
Destined to Be You. There's so many great ways to
connect with people. $5 lady sales.
Is it $5 lady sales? Tell me, look, I need to know.
It is. I'm sorry, Monique. It is $5.
Say it, get it right.
It is $5 jewelry sale.
Okay.
And I think she's watching, so if I said
she said thanks. Okay. All right, we're gonna get a little close because we all need glasses. Okay. Okay, somebody, yes, thank you for joining us. I just wanted to make sure we didn't miss any questions. Okay. All right. So great from DJG from the UK. Um, yes, and so many other great people. We got some great people on. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, so now just to update the folks, we have just completed Linda's wash here, and I'm just looking at the surface of the skin. Now, the great thing about the acne defense cleanser from Catalyst is that it is an exfoliator. So take a moment, Linda, just rub your finger on your skin. Tell folks what you.
It is
what you feel.
soft, very soft, very soft.
Very soft, huh?
Yeah.
I can look at the
And
surface.
if you guys don't believe me, I'll even let my sister touch my face.
She said it
looks wonderful. That's our director.
She's not ready for prime time. It's okay. I wasn't ready up until 20 minutes ago. Okay, so the great thing about it is we've exfoliated Linda's skin, and we took a little, we used a little bit more than a dime size worth of product. But basically, what I wanted to do is I wanted to get everything. I wanted to work the product in, and then I wanted to also make sure that she was nicely exfoliated. The alpha hydroxy acid in this product does those two things. It digs in and pulls out bacteria, so that's another reason why we need to make sure that it's rinsed off. And it also exfoliates, so the skin is nice and smooth. Skin actually regenerates every 28 days. So every month, ladies and gentlemen, we have a chance to have some brand new skin. All right. Wow. So if we treat our skin right, what comes up in the next 30 days is going to be like boom. Okay. So we did a little massage to get the circulation going, and also to work the product in. And then I'm looking at a nice, smooth, beautiful surface. And I told Linda this the first time that I met her. She is an absolutely beautiful woman.
Say that again.
She is an absolutely beautiful woman. We were talking about all kinds of stuff that goes wrong with our faces, and she was pointing out what was happening. Now she couldn't see. I put makeup on her. She couldn't see. But the great thing about it is once we complete all of this and your skin is absolutely beautiful and even toned, that's when you start to notice this gorgeous smile, this beautiful nose. I don't know if y'all can see this nose. That's a beautiful nose, and these beautiful eyes. So, and this is true with everyone. We always focus on the thing on our face that we think everybody's looking at. Exactly. And they're not even looking at it. Exactly. They're not even looking at it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of the, oh, no, first what I want to do.
Sorry, you guys, I didn't bring my witch hazel, so she can't put witch hazel on.
Well, there's witch hazel in the toner too, so that's no problem. Now what I'm going to use on Linda is a little bit of our serum, and I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to put it up kind of close. You can also go on flawlessair.com and check out the Catalyst serum. Oh, it kind of faded into the bottom there. This is okay. Well, this is TV anyway. So this is a great serum, and the good thing about it is it's an aloe vera based serum. Okay. It has an ingredient in it called called hyaluronic acid. Oh, okay. You're like, what is this lady? All these things. Acid. Okay, here's the difference. With hyaluronic acid, what it does is it actually opens the pores, and it says, all right, come on in, all the other ingredients. So what we want to do with Linda is we want to use just a little bit of this on her. I'm going to use that same kind of circular motion, but her skin is going to absorb this very quickly. From there, you won't need to put on any other moisturizer. Oh, okay. All right. So I just wanted to let you know, but I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to give you some, put a little bit of toner on you, and then we're going to talk for a few minutes and let it dry. Okay. Also, folks, I'm using clean towels on Linda. I'm not using anything on her twice. If you notice, I'm not using anything on her twice. I was going to have my little trash can on the table here where you could see it, because I wanted you to know that I'm not using the same thing on her. I'm using a different clean little towel on her.
Just for someone that might be looking, why is it not good to use the same sponge when you're applying makeup?
Okay, all right, good question. The reason why is because when we put on our makeup, more usually, whatever bacteria, oils, anything like that gets trapped in those sponges. And then we pick up that sponge the next day and we do it again. And then the next day, and then 3 weeks from now, we're using the same sponge. Not good. So what I usually do is, well, of course, we use the airbrush, which doesn't touch the skin at all. But the great thing about it is, the better thing to do is if you have to use sponges with your, if you have to use sponges with your liquid makeup, then definitely get a packet of them, ladies. Don't be cheap with yourselves. Get a packet of them and throw that. It's just one time. You're just using it one time. Because if your skin is going through some changes and you're trying to control Yes, and someone just asked on our phone here, are the products for men too? Yes, yes, the products are for men. We try not to make it look too feminine, but definitely the products are for men as well. Men have skin, and I have a husband, and I like for his skin to look nice. So, and by the way, speaking of, I wish he was down here. He's not. He's not available right now. But I try out all the stuff on him.
Yes, and I saw him earlier.
Is he all right looking?
He's an all right looking man. He's an all right looking man.
I tried everything. He says, "Well, let's try it." So I told Linda, I said, everything that she's trying, my family uses. So it's not she's not a guinea pig. She's part of the Flawless Hair family because we're all using the same thing on our skin. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is before this dries, is I just want to just go over it. Now, ladies, if you're having Linda doesn't have any active breakouts that I can see.
No, they're all
good for you.
Yeah,
good for you. So if she had an active breakout, what I would do is I would go around it and then come back to it. In other words, kind of treat it special so that I'm not smearing any other bacteria or anything that could be coming from any live breakouts to the rest of her uninfected part of her face. That makes sense? Did that make sense?
Yes, it does.
I'm treating her skin like I treat mine, with respect. Now this is the alpha hydroxy cleanser. It's also going to, now the witch hazel she's been mentioning is also a great thing to use if you want to use it separately. It is a wonderful thing to use because it tones. Yay! We love toning. We love for the skin to be all one color. We love that.
Tony.
You're a mess.
Well, the reason why I do it is because, like I told you guys, I had breakouts, and so some of them I had picked them, and they, you know how they get scabby and whatever. And so witch hazel is good for minor cuts, bruises, and things of that nature. So that's what I was doing it. You know, I just felt like because it was open and it was a sore,
right,
I wanted to make sure that was getting cleaned out. But I'm addicted to
guys. Now she's loving it. Someone just asked, where can we buy the Flawless Hair products? You can buy Flawless Hair. All of the facial products will be available September 1, as a matter of fact. So that's tomorrow. Yes. We're launching, and it's so funny that you came at this time. That's so funny. But on the internet, you can log on to www.flawlessaircosmetics.com and click on Catalyst, and you'll find some great information about the products. And if you have any questions about it, do contact us at flawlessair@yahoo.com. Be happy to answer questions for you.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Yes. Super. So, and yes, they are affordable. So just log if all the information is not there today, it certainly will be up tomorrow because that's the actual launch of the Catalyst product. All right. Okay, fantastic. So this looks nice and dry.
Just in case you guys are wondering, I'm drinking water.
She's drinking cucumber water.
And this is what you get when you come to Flawless Hair.
This is what you get when you come to the Flawless Hair studio. You do get cucumber water.
We are healthy
cucumber water.
Healthy.
God,
transforming me before your eyes.
That's what we're drinking. Cucumber water. It's very refreshing. Yes. All right. So now, great. I'm looking at your skin. Okay. It looks nice. It looks healthy. It looks clean. It feels great.
Yes.
Also, I just wanted to finish what I was saying. If you're using liquid makeup, ladies, and you're either going to get a package of those sponges, go to the Dollar Tree, and I think they have like 30 of them in there. 1 sponge a day. If you are using fingers, wash your hands.
Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday to me. If you want to get an airbrush system, you can't find a better one because the makeup is absolutely incredible. It lasts. Well, I'll let you tell one of my clients.
I love the Flawless Hair. I've had an opportunity to wear it twice. And pretty soon it'll be just all that I'm wearing. But basically, sorry, my nose is itchy. For my photo shoot, I went in and she did my makeup. And normally I don't know if I have very dry skin. I think I have a combination. On some days it's dry, some days it's not. But most of the times when I put on any kind of makeup, by the end of the day or a couple of hours later, that foundation has disappeared. Yes. It's in my skin somewhere floating around. You know, it's no longer on my face. It's somewhere. You know. And so the first thing that I noticed with Flawless Hair is that she put it on. First, it's light. And I know $5 Jewelry Lady is on, so she can talk about it because she's also had the opportunity to have it on. It's very light. You don't feel it. You know how sometimes makeup is, it gets kind of, it bogs you down. You can't feel it. And I look gorgeous in it. And I did my whole photo shoot. And I was there for a few hours on my photo shoot. Didn't have to do a retouch or anything. And when I got ready that evening, several hours later, I don't know, 7, 8 hours later,
Yeah.
I went to go wash it off, and it was still there. I almost didn't want to wash it off. And she gave me eyelashes. I love those eyelashes.
We love eyelashes around here. We love eyelashes.
I'm a girly girl.
She's a girly girl. Well, the great thing about the makeup is, and I'm looking at Linda's skin. Linda is a perfect candidate for Flawless Hair Cosmetics, and the reason why is because the airbrush makeup goes on without your fingers, without an applicator. The applicator is actually an airbrush. And the great thing about it, there it is right there. And the fantastic thing about it is Linda doesn't have a whole lot of hair on her face, and she doesn't have any dead skin on her face at this point. So the makeup loves. It's okay, you can put it in like this. The makeup actually loves just skin. It's just skin, not all of the other. You know what I mean? Sometimes if we're not exfoliating properly, that could be the reason why our makeup looks kind of cakey or crunchy on our skin.
Yeah.
But yours is really a great.
No, what about someone that has like eczema, or because and the great thing about it is the last time I came up, we did the Diva show.
We did the Diva
and
show.
when we did the Diva show, I was actually in the midst of a breakout, and I had kind of opened up them, picking my face. And she put that on. And what I told her is the makeup that I normally wear, it feels, and I know this sounds gross, but it felt like it was eating my skin because it was irritating those open things on my face. And when she came up and she did the Flawless Air, it didn't feel like that. And I still have the open sores and, the things that, I had created. As my mother said, I was mutilating myself. But, I still had that. But her makeup did not irritate me. Right. And like I said, it stayed on until I washed it off.
That's fantastic. That's good to know. And I like it because when you got ready to wash it off, did you have to scrub it?
No, it comes right off. Normally it comes right off. With the other stuff, you got to wash your face a couple of times because you don't want that. She talked earlier about the residue. Didn't have to do that. One good washing, and it was gone. And that was even before Catalyst. I was using some other stuff. I'm not going to mention it.
We can't mention any names.
If you look at one of my other ones, I kind of tell you because this is transforming me before you, and I told you the products that I was using before. So if you want to know, you can look at one of the other videos, and
Well, we're going to focus on the now. We're going to focus on the now. All right, so this is a serum. Now, the great thing about a serum, Linda, and to also our viewing audience, a serum is usually sold in a small quantity because it's very powerful. So again, this has hyaluronic acid in it. It's an aloe vera based product, but the hyaluronic acid is in the product only to get the other ingredients into the skin. So what we use this for, this is Revolution. And Revolution can actually be used for a person if they have like wrinkles and crow's feet and so forth. Just a simple massage like you saw me do on Linda. I'm just going to use my finger. If Linda had crow's feet, she does not have crow's feet. But if she had them, simply applying the product like this and actually kind of giving it a little lift and waiting a few minutes, and you actually see the wrinkles relax. Wow. So this is a multi-use type of serum. It's great. I use it quite a bit.
So that'll work on my little parentheses.
It would, but you know what? You really don't have them as much as you think you do. No. Some of my clients have some real problems. And then others of my clients think they have problems and they really don't. But you know what? That's the way it is. We always focus on something that we think other people are looking at. Now, I don't know if you can see my finger here. I'm just going to put on just a teeny bit. Just about that much. You see, we don't believe in a lot of dyes around here, so you won't see our products in a lot of colors. I hope that doesn't bother some of you, but dyes, many times people are allergic to, and we don't even realize that we're allergic to them. Yeah, we don't even realize.
That other nasty word called lakes.
Yeah, lakes. Anytime you turn over your cosmetics, ladies, and if you see the word DYE, dye, or lakes, LAKES. Those are man-made colors, and they are not good for some of us. Some people they might work. I'm not gonna say that it doesn't work for anyone, but we don't need them. And those are colors that are made to. I'm gonna stand right here behind you and have you sit. There you go. And again, I don't want to drag on Linda's skin, so that's why I just kind of put it everywhere. It doesn't have a lot of slip to it, but basically it disappears into your skin. I'm gonna put just a little bit more, just so that I have. Everybody is different. So yes, if we were able to do the ionic, and I think what we'll do is we'll have you come back, Linda, if that's okay with you. We'll have you come back and we'll actually have you do an ionic treatment. But I'd rather have somebody with some wrinkles. So they can really see how this thing works.
Well, let's see.
Don't you look, don't you say any names. We've already been told by our producer to cool it. All right. Now, Linda, I want you to touch your face. Tell me what you feel. Or how does it feel?
It feels good. It felt good going on, and it's it's really soft. My skin is soft, and the product is very light. There's no heaviness to it. So
and your skin, you notice your skin just drank it. Her skin just drank it right up.
Yeah.
Usually, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to get ready to put some makeup on Linda, but just a note to self. When you have good ingredients in your products, your skin says thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You'll notice that your skin is saying thank you by the way your skin feels immediately. If it drinks it.
My
if it
skin
doesn't,
is not just saying thank you, it's screaming.
But if you put products on your skin, you notice the product sits on your skin is trying not to absorb it. Your skin it absorbs anything that you try to put, anything that you put on, even body lotion.
And
but makeup. Especially on our faces, and makeup, but especially on our faces. Mineral oil, no, that's a no. Good oils like I was gonna say aloe vera oil, like coconut oil, very, very good. Olive oil, very, very good. These are oils that shea butter, our skin loves it. And you'll know, some people say, well, I put it on and it disappears. Because your skin is saying, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You've given me something that I can work with. Other stuff, it gets mad at you and it rebels like a bad kid. Yeah. And it says, okay, well, here's a pimple. Okay, well, here's a blemish. I don't like that. I don't like that. That's what your skin is saying. I don't like that. So listen to yourself. Listen to what your body is telling you.
Yeah, because it speaks.
You go ahead and talk. I'm going to go ahead and get your makeup set.
Okay, so yeah, skin feels good. I feel refreshed, and here I go touching.
Don't touch.
You guys, I told you if I touch my face, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to say, Linda.
Right in.
You're supposed to say, Linda, don't touch the face, and you guys are not helping me. Okay, you guys gotta help me. Okay. So anyway, as I was saying, I'm glad that Monique is there. Hey, $5 lady.
Hey, Monique.
She's not $5. I keep saying her name wrong. She's priceless. I love her to death. And you guys need to go and check out her jewelry. Because she has some wonderful pieces. And I was telling Valorie that we almost were going to be twins today because I actually have the same necklace that she has, and I was going to wear it, and I was in a rush this morning, so I didn't grab it, but I have quite a few pieces, and if you go and you look on my Facebook page, I put up some of my photo shoot pictures, and in all those pictures I have on $5 jewelry sale. I have it on right there, necklace, earrings, rings. Yeah, I love it. So definitely go there. We'll be talking. All the products that I'm going to be using for those of you that may not know what's going on. Why is this lady sitting on here getting her face done? Well, what this whole thing is about is that I was going to do it for 30 days, but what I decided is I'm going to do it till the end of the year. It'll probably be one video a week or something like that, but there are going to be some instructional videos because we talked to Valorie. She's going to do some, and I'm going to contact some other people about skincare, hair care, but I'm transforming me. What I did was, in 2005, I went on a journey on the inside, and I cleaned up a lot of things, a lot of baggage. You know how you have baggage. You've gone through bad relationships, and You know, you've had some ups, some downs, some highs, some lows. So I went on a journey where I kind of cleaned up all of that to bring myself into balance, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. And so now what I'm working on is my physical. And I'm trying to get my face skin tone back. I'm also losing weight. I'm going natural with my hair. And that's just something I've always never really thought about it. I've always had perms in my hair, press and curl, or a perm in my hair. Um, and so what I'm doing now is I am taking a little bit more care of me because as you get older you want to start to take better care of yourself, and so that's what I'm doing. I just had a birthday August 13th. Happy birthday to me. And I turned 43, and it's just, I feel like it's just time. So there's going to be more of these videos coming up of my progress. And so, like I said, I'm going natural with my hair. Right now, I have a weave, and I don't care because I showed you before. You can see my weave tracks and stuff. I have a weave. So yeah, even though it looks like it's growing out of my head, it's not. Have a weave. And I could probably just messed it up, but I don't care. I have a weave right now, but my hair is natural. It has no chemical in it, and my hair has been in this state since August of last year. And I wasn't really taking care of it. I just didn't put a perm in my head, and so I started seeing a lot of breakage and stuff. So now I'm aggressively taking care of my hair. So I'm going natural with my hair. As you see, I'm also working on getting my skin together. So not just my face, but all over. I want nice, supple, soft skin. So I'm working on that. I'm also getting ready to go on a detox. Yay. And a deworm. I've never dewormed a day in my life, so this is going to be an experience. So those videos are going to be really funny. If you think I'm funny now,
PG. Are you gonna be PG or G?
I'm gonna try to keep it G. But yeah, so I'm gonna be detoxing, I'm gonna be deworming, and I'm also going to be releasing weight. Say that with me. Releasing weight.
I like that.
And so, I have a goal. I have like stair steps, and so we're going to keep doing this. But this journey is going to go into the end of the year because I figure that, people are going to want to see me, as I go through it. And, I'm a big girl, so I'm not going to get skinny overnight.
But it's
don't have any medical issues like diabetes, high blood pressure, none of that. And I'm saying that because some people would look at me and say, well, oh, she must be losing weight because she's sick. No, I'm not sick. I'm losing weight. The way I say it is, I been overweight for a while, most of my life, and now I want to try the skinny thing. So that's what we're doing. So there it is. There it is.
Boom. Okay. Thanks so much, Linda. And what we're going to do now is I'm going to bring your hair back just a little bit. And I'm going to have you turn to me just a little bit. Okay. Just so that you stay in the camera, though. It's more important that you're in the camera than me. Okay. And we're actually going to apply Linda's makeup. Really quick, your Flawless Air kit, if you're getting a personal one, looks like this. So you've got your airbrush. I'm going to move this into the middle so you can see it. You've got your airbrush, your compressor. You also have about 2 ounces of foundation, and I'll move this over here. And you've got about a ½ ounce of blusher. So that's what, can you see that? I'm going to move this over here so that we're looking at the camera. We just want to make sure that you can see everything. That's a little bit better. So now you can see everything. So your compressor, your airbrush, beautiful, isn't it, with the red tip? And instructions come with this, ladies, and you also get 5 ounces of blusher and your foundation. So what I'm going to do, and is what we love to do.
And maybe if you're really nice to me, Valorie might give you a discount.
If they're really nice to you, that's sweet. That's sweet. We can always work something out. The system is $150, so $149.95. But the great thing about it is this is going to last you, and you're not putting anything on your skin that is bad for you. What's in this? You've got aloe vera, main ingredient, chamomile, lavender, willow bark, which is a cousin, it's an astringent, and it's a cousin of witch hazel. Mm-hmm. It also has DMAE and MSM, real quick, and I am watching the clock. DMAE and MSM, these are two, Google these things, please. These are two things that occur naturally in our skin when we're younger. So We're a couple of years past being younger. Just a couple of years.
She is.
I'm older than you.
Yeah.
So I can be the mother today.
Yeah.
But anyway,
that's why I said she is.
The great thing about it is that your Flawless Air Foundation does have that in it. So it's actually helping to keep your skin nice and tight because that's what it was doing when you were 20.
Yes.
Okay? All right. After age 25, it starts to deplete. So this is the great thing that's in this actual makeup.
And you know, my sister, just in case you guys don't see her, but her name is that, and that's her name. That's her name, and she is actually August 13th baby too.
Oh wow!
We're kind of twins, so you know,
you both see us the same day.
If you kind of see us, you know, we look like twins. 16 years apart.
16 years apart. Wow. Isn't that something?
So yeah, she's as pretty as I am.
Yes, she is. She is. She won't appear on the camera for some reason, but she is. One of the great things we love doing around here. Hush.
Almost as pretty as I am.
One of the great things we love doing around here is mixing, and Linda is definitely a custom blend. And so the two colors that I'm mixing for her are cocoa, and for those of us ladies who are in the darker kind of ebony skin tone range, we actually have some colors darker than this one, but she's a combination of warm cocoa, and she has a little bit of a red tone, some Navajo. So these are her two colors. These little bottles you would actually get if you were getting a pro kit. So if you want to know more about getting a pro kit that includes all of the colors to be able to match anyone, definitely go to flawlessaircosmetics.com and look on GoPro. Click GoPro and you can find out all that information.
And they're also on YouTube and they have some wonderful instructional videos.
Yeah, you can find me on YouTube showing people how to do just this. Okay, I'm going to turn you this way. And I'm going to move Linda's hair back, and I'm always trying to be conscious of the camera. I'm going to start right here at her forehead. And if you notice, I'm holding this about maybe, I'd say about 8 inches from her face. And I'm starting at her forehead, giving her a chance to breathe. Now, what I like to do for an area where we need to conceal is go over the area, give it a chance, I'll come back to it, but give it a chance to dry, and I will come back to it. Now, really, all you need is just a couple of drops of the makeup. You don't need a whole lot of it, but the great thing about it is, once it dry, it's on there. I'm going to have you turn your head just a little bit so I can see. Linda, does this hurt? Does it hurt?
No, it does not.
Oh, okay.
Just gotta watch the air because it'll snatch your breath away.
Okay, you can go ahead and breathe. I'll let you know if I'm coming close.
It's breathtaking.
Oh, okay. How does it smell? Since you're talking about all of that, how does it smell?
I don't smell anything.
Oh, okay, good. Okay. Usually, some people can smell the chamomile and the lavender in it. Some people can't. It's okay.
But it feels very refreshing going on.
Mm-hmm. Feels kind of like a spa experience. Huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on this side of your forehead. I want to give that side a chance to dry. Now, I just want to say, can I say that I had to use some other stuff when we first did this? Mm-hmm. When we first did Linda's makeup 2 months ago, before she started using the Catalyst product, we weren't able to just airbrush. We had to actually do a little bit more with some heavy-duty stage makeup. And so even though it came out beautiful, I really wanted her to get the experience of just flawless air. And so today, she's experiencing just flawless air, and it is looking fantastic on her skin. Now, sometimes you'll have to go over it a couple of times, ladies. You may have to do a couple of passes. I usually do 2 passes, but for the most part, 1 is good. Hope our audience can see. And I'm going to let this dry a little bit, and then I'm going to go on this side of Linda's face. If it gets in your hair, all you have to do is moisten your fingertips, and it will come right out. But this does not require that you have a concealer, and Linda's getting there. And I love the fact that she's so honest about what she's doing. You don't need. I'm going to turn you to the camera. She doesn't need a concealer. I can see in the camera already how there's quite a difference.
Yeah.
Do you need a mirror? You want to see?
Yeah.
See what we're seeing.
Oh wow. Yeah.
So that people can see your face. You guys she is a mess. You're a mess.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
That's
really
nice.
And like she said, the first time we did it, she took quite a bit of time before she airbrushed me to kind of clean up some stuff that I had
that's
some
okay.
stuff going on.
How does it look? Looks really good. It does look good, doesn't it? Thank you, ladies. I didn't pay them to say that. I didn't pay them to say that. I didn't pay them to say that. But I love the way your cheek area is looking. Love it. Some people ask, and I'll just share this. We may have some who are watching who are actually makeup artists. Some people ask, how do you know what color the person is? Well, on the front of our bottles for our Pro Kit, you do have pictures of women that are the same skin tone as your client. So if you want to know, how do you know? That's how you know. Everyone has an undertone, and Linda has an undertone. But she is also just a little bit, she's also got a red overtone. So what I did was I picked two colors that I knew would go together. One has a yellow undertone, and one has a red. If it is not the right color, Linda already told you, it will wash right off. I don't know if you can see. I can see it.
Yeah, I can. You can see it, can't you?
I can. Yeah, I definitely.
Tell us if you can see it.
Tell us if you can see it.
We're watching. We're looking. Somebody
has said with a good HD
camera.
Yeah. Awesome, Audrey. Okay. You know what? Now do that. Lean forward and smile again like that. Look at that. You can already see it. Because see, now we're not looking at any. Now your skin is all one color.
Yeah, that's wonderful. See that smile?
Mm-hmm. It's all one color. That makes a big difference. That makes a big difference. I'm going to go right here on the chin area just a little bit more.
Yeah, because that chin it's getting better, but it was rocky road for a minute.
Go ahead and talk to your audience for just
a minute. It was rocky road. So yeah, so I hope you guys will stay tuned because, like I said, Valerie's going to do an instructional video on skin care and makeup, and go absolutely check her out on Facebook and go to her YouTube. I sat there the other day. I was doing something, and
were you laughing at my YouTube?
No, I wasn't. I was actually very, 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 very surprised how well done it was.
Thank you.
And I didn't know she had other people that worked with her, so I was like, "Oh, I'm learning all kinds of stuff."
Oh, wow!
She has makeup artists, and they were
do.
showing you how to do. But it said one of 5, and then I saw 2 of 5. But I was still looking for 3, 4, and 5. So she's gonna have to do those.
I'll have to put those. I'll have to make those available. Okay, I just want to go over the chin area, and what I did was, folks, is I do have another color that I'm actually kind of using to lighten up, because makeup in many cases is all about tone. It's like what we see, and I just wanted to step back and see her from a little bit of a distance. And I'm still mixing here. Now the great thing about it is, if you come to the studio, we'll be happy to custom blend a color for you. If you live outside of the Sacramento area, what has been very successful is we've actually had clients send in a photograph of themselves, and we've been able to send them some samples, and then they kind of tell us, okay, 50% of this and 50% of that, and works out perfectly.
Wow.
Yeah. So even if you don't live in Sacramento, you can still get a custom blend. I've gone over Linda's face. I can turn this off so we can hear. I've gone over Linda's face probably 3 times, just so I had the color right and also the blend right. Does it feel like you have a whole lot of makeup?
No.
Are you sure? I didn't give you
the
$1 that I gave you. Okay,
no,
I just want to make sure.
It's very, very light. I know the first time she did, I was like, do I have makeup on? But when I went to see it in the mirror, I did see it. So yeah, it's not very heavy. And if you wear any kind of makeup, and I know, Audrey, I think you said you used to do makeup, so sometimes makeup can get very heavy. And if you have someone with problematic skin, the more you have to cover up, the heavier the makeup gets. But this is really good.
And I'm glad that you mentioned that. We've actually been on a couple of movie shoots and also on photo shoots, and it's interesting. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
All right. Okay. Yes, we'll make some videos available on GlamU on the GlamU channel as well. But the last photo shoot that I did, the we had a makeup. I was on the makeup team. I was incognito. I didn't want anybody to know I was the owner of Flawless Hair Cosmetics, even though everybody was using Flawless Hair Cosmetics. And we also had the hair people. Wow. The hair people had to do touch-ups throughout. Once we did the makeup, it was on, and we actually did this on some of the models' bodies. It was for a bikini photo shoot, and so that was wonderful. What you just said is that it doesn't even need touch-ups for like pro people. Yeah. You know, for like models. I was like, wow, that kind of blew my mind. But anyway, okay, all right. So I just wanted to share that. So if you're looking for a makeup that definitely lasts, then this is one to get, and it lasts for so long. The product, again, it lasts for, you're paying $150, and these are refillable, so you don't have to buy these over again. This is refillable for 25, and this is refillable for 20, and this is guaranteed for a year. So really great bargain. And also a great makeup after you finish your good skincare. Now you're putting makeup on your skin that's not bad for it.
Yeah. So it's win for your skin, win for your skin, win
I like
for
that.
Your skin.
Win, win, and win. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I want to put a little bit of blusher. Now Linda is meeting a client today, and I told her that with coming to get her skin care done online and on basically on TV, that she definitely has to go and meet with her client looking fabulous. So what I want you to do, Linda, is I want you to give me a big smile. Now what I'm doing with Linda is I'm following from her hairline to just the apple of her cheek. And this is a little bit of blusher. And then I'm going to go on the other side and do the exact same thing. And that's just from her hairline. And just giving her. The color that she's wearing is richness. And you'll really be able to see it. I don't want to put on too much makeup because she's not going to be in theater today. But this is just enough so that when she's smiling in the sunlight and when she meets her client today, it's just a little bing. Yeah. Just enough to say. Just a little hey. Now our blushers come in 4 different colors. We've got Hottie, K Simone, Richness, and Maya. So this is a great color, I think, for women of our skin tone. We're about maybe the same skin tone, but for women of our skin tone, it's just a little bit of burgundy, and I love it when it's just a little. All you need is just a little bit of contour. That's how I use it. Just a little bit of contour. Yeah. We're not finished.
So if you're in stock and you see me in the street, say, hey!
I saw you on that show.
Yeah.
Yes, most definitely do.
And she doesn't say anything about her because we won't be doing them today. But she does also have
eyelashes.
They're Winkdom, and they're wonderful.
Eyelashes. Yes, they are fun. They are so much fun. I wear them all the time. I'm not wearing them today, but I love them because I always get these kind of second looks. Like, are those really your eyelashes? Yes, they are really mine. Okay.
As I always say, I pay for them.
I pay for them.
They belong to me.
Yes. All right, Linda, we're just going to get your eyebrows going in the right direction. Yeah. Eyebrows, eyebrows shape the face, and maybe you all will allow me to come and do an eyebrow demonstration. And
on Linda.
on Linda, that's fine. We do it on Linda, and you'll allow us to come and do an eyebrow demonstration as I'm talking, as I'm reaching across, and I'm sorry, I am coming back. This is our palette, makeup palette. So you've got, I think, 72 or is it 88? One of the two, 72 or 88 colors here, and this is available online again for $24.99. This is great if you love to play in eyeshadows.
Those are wonderful colors.
Aren't they great?
There goes, see, I'm always tearing up the display.
That's okay.
But I just wanted to show you there's some wonderful colors in there.
Mm-hmm. Great colors.
I love that. I love those purples. I should have wore purple today because that's my signature
color. That's your signature color? Okay, I'm going to have you turn towards me. And we're just going to do a real quick light on Linda. Quick and light. Quick and light. She's meeting her client today, and she just wants to be as professional as possible. I should have everything at my fingertips, but sometimes that happens and sometimes it doesn't. This is definitely a pro kit. One of my main consultant for Flawless Hair Cosmetics, if he's watching, that's Eddie Clark. Love Eddie Clark. Eddie is the owner of Creative Brush One, and he is also the man that you saw, if you saw the video on our YouTube channel, That's Eddie. Eddie is an extraordinary makeup artist and
Yes,
has
he
so
is.
many tremendous ideas. And when we met, I told him, I said, I am not a makeup artist. He said, I said, I'm a businesswoman. He said, well, you will be a makeup artist hanging around me. So you almost can't help but learn from him because he's
Yeah.
absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
And so what he tells me to do, I do. He's also the only person we test we test our makeup techniques and other products out quite a bit. And I told him, I said, you're the only person I would allow to come over here after we have created a product, and he comes over and tells me how to use it.
Wow.
Changes everything. I said, would you stop changing everything? He changes everything. But I love him, love him, love him. A dear friend and a wonderful professional. Had to have him for our company because he is just fantastic. Took us from just doing airbrush to doing a lot more with color and so forth. Okay, open your eyes, Linda. Beautiful. All right. So if you want to get one of these palettes, definitely, definitely go to flawlessaircosmetics.com and you can get one. Also, what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of liner on Linda and a little bit of lips. All right. So Linda, how do you think you look?
I think I look wonderful, and I will give you guys a close up. I'm trying to lean in so you guys can see, but yeah, you guys saw me what I looked like before, and here's the after.
Here's the
Almost.
after. People don't leave here looking crazy. You got to leave here looking great.
Yeah.
Somebody might see you. One of my neighbors might see you.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and close your eyes for me. Thank you.
And she's the flawless hair lady.
What is she doing over there? What is she doing? Just taking a little soft pencil. And look at me, Linda. Open your eyes. Just want to make sure I have it right. Just taking a little soft pencil and giving Linda just a little bit of definition. As I said before, Linda has beautiful eyes. And why didn't you bring your lashes?
You know what? I was just thinking,
Getting here.
yeah,
I understand.
I was in a rush.
We were both rushing this morning. It's okay. We will definitely do it again. Now, ladies, I have a little makeup tip that I want to share with you, and that is when you're putting on your eyeliner. I do prefer liquid, but I think that for daytime, the pencil is much softer. Do not open your eyes, Linda. Don't put your eye pencil under. And the reason why is because if you're oily person or if you're constantly touching your eyes, sometimes that's how we get that little raccoon look. So if you just put your shadow, I mean put great shadow and pencil or liner on the top only. It makes your makeup look cleaner throughout the day. Okay?
And that's a tip.
That's a good tip. That's a really good tip.
You can
Also,
take that to the bank.
take it to the bank. All right.
Because ladies, I must admit, when I do my makeup, I normally do that, and she's never said that before, so I probably will start to do that because I have
talking about you.
because I live with the line.
Under, okay,
Yeah,
under.
I live with
It
that
just,
line.
it just keeps everything so clean here. And I got that from a client who, I recommended that to a client who has dark circles under her eyes. And
Wow.
she said, it always looks, I said, well, stop putting it there. And she said, you know what? Yeah. And so she stopped putting it there. Now all of a sudden her makeup looks a lot cleaner. So we try to work with what we got. You know what I mean? We work with what we've got. This is a good sanitary practice. I have a lipstick tube here. This is one of the samples here at the studio, and I'm going to raise it up a little bit. This is a gorgeous red, and I think it'll look great on Linda. It is a red for a warm. When you're choosing a red, ladies, and we all need to have a red somewhere in our makeup bags. When you're wearing a red, make sure it's a red for warm and not a red for cool, or a red for cool and not a red for warm. If you're a warm tone, then definitely get a red for warm tone. Here's something that I learned from our head consultant Eddie Clark, and that is you take a sanitary tip of a brush, which I sanitize these in my makeup kit all the time, and actually get the makeup on. Take some of it here. So my pros who will be buying our pro kit, Get some of the lipstick. Now, this didn't touch Linda's mouth. Hasn't touched my mouth. Hasn't touched anybody's mouth. See? Now, what I'm going to use it is I'm going to use it from here. Okay?
And she put it on her hand just because I watched the video to warm it so it can
so it can warm. It'll glide. It'll glide. Okay? All right. Fantastic. Linda, I'm going to have you hold your mouth normally. Now, let me just say to some of the African American women who may be watching our show, sometimes as African American women, we do not wear lip color. And I am here to tell you, you have beautiful lips, ladies, beautiful. Sometimes there are other women who are spending thousands of dollars to get what you have naturally. So line your lips, line them. They're beautiful. Didn't I say that to you before, Linda?
Mm-hmm.
Now Linda does wear lipstick, but for her photo shoot, I absolutely insisted that she have on some lipstick. But that was the reason why. It's because our lips, beautiful feature of our faces. Are you okay? Is everything okay? Oh, okay.
She's putting on lip color.
Oh, our director was so inspired by what I just said. She started putting on her own lip color. Okay, you know what? Stop making me laugh and pay attention here now. Okay, all right. So here we go. Beautiful, beautiful lips. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you part your lips just a little bit. And I'm still using, look at what I'm doing. I'm still using just the color from my hand. I'm not using color. I'm not going back to it. This is a good way to keep your products nice and sanitary for those makeup artists who will be watching. Now, instead of telling your client to push her lips together, what I'm going to do is I love this technique of leaving just a little bit of area on the lips for. Did you hear that? A different color. Ooh. When you have lips, when they're not thin lips, this is a lot of fun. And Linda, if you would just get a little closer to the camera so that they can see you while I grab another sanitary tip. She doesn't have lipstick on all the way, not yet. I'm going to take another color, just a little bit of it.
Shout out to Eddie.
Eddie. Love Eddie. Love him. Eddie Clark at Creative Brush 1, if you're looking for him. And I'm going to go right in here with a different color. And we're not finished just yet. I'm sorry, I should have had all of this right here. I'm going to get just a little bit of gloss so that it looks like she just licked her lips. A little bit of gloss here. And remember, I didn't say put your lips together because there's no reason to. Look at this, how beautiful. And I didn't have to touch her mouth at all. All right. Take a look at that. Look in the mirror. Go ahead and look in the mirror.
Can you see there?
Cutie.
Can you see that?
You're such a cutie. Okay, look in there. Look in there.
Oh yeah.
How do you like that?
Nice red. I like that red.
That's a nice red, and it's not only nice red, but look at the two-tone.
Yeah.
You just need to fill it in. If you'll take your finger and go right there.
Right here?
Yeah, oh no, the top lip right there. Yeah. That's the part I couldn't see. There you go. How about that?
Mm-hmm. That is wonderful. So you guys see me go from kind of my morning look to
your morning routine.
Yeah, to ready to go out and face the world. And I've got 2 potential coaching clients today. So when I go to them, I know I can put my best foot forward because my face looks good. So you always want to do that because I know I run into a lot of people that have low self-esteem and things of that nature. And, you know, sometimes when you have good stuff on, it just makes you hold your head up higher and makes you walk a little straighter. So do pamper yourself, people. And I hope you will take the time to follow me on my journey. Again, we'll be doing a lot of flawless air. You know, most of the time with any jewelry that I have on, I will be wearing $5 lady jewelry. we'll be talking about my hair. I was talking about that early, going natural with my hair. And I'm still looking for a natural hair coach or a beautician that does a lot with natural hair because I need to know products and stuff like that for my hair. So I want to take the best care. But also, we'll be, I told you, detoxing. And if you watch the video I was mentioning earlier, you can see the products that I'm going to be using for the detoxing, for the deworming, obviously, you see the products I'm using for my facials, and for the makeup that I will be using. All see what else? What else is there? Oh, and losing weight.
Yay! Releasing. I let me do. What did you call that?
Releasing the weight.
Releasing
Yes.
the weight.
Because we need to release some
Say
things.
it.
It's setting it. Because if you lose it, if you this is my whole thing with
Okay.
it. If you lose it, it can be
It
found
can be found.
again.
Ooh.
So I want to release it. I want it to go away.
Go
So
ahead.
that's what we're doing. We're releasing weight. So again, that's kind of it. That's everything. And I hope you guys
Yes.
enjoyed the show.
Thank you.
And you guys will tell your friends to come back. All of my videos will be right here on my video show. So do come back often. I think I told Monique, if I didn't tell Monique, Monique, I need you to go to YouTube and do what you do to get those videos.
Yeah, make it happen. Make it happen.
'Cause she can work some stuff. I just love her. She can work. I mean, she sells jewelry and she sells clothing.
She does.
She's just a Wonder Woman for real.
Yes,
Linda
yes.
Carter has nothing on Monique Bell. So,
Wonder Woman. Turn on
so
down.
yeah, so all of my videos will be here so you guys can enjoy them, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Please do get in contact with Valorie.
Yes.
Valorie Taylor at the latest, or flawlessair.com.
Yeah, flawlessair.com, or you can even email us at flawlessair@yahoo.com.
Exactly, with all your questions, because she's the one to ask. You ask me, I might tell you something crazy because I don't know yet, but I'm learning. And also get in touch with Monique Bell, and get some jewelry, make yourselves
Yes.
feel good, pamper
Beautiful.
yourselves, and I'm waiting for September 1st because one of those Saturdays I'm going to go get my nails, get my feet done. So this is going to be an experience, and who knows me, crazy me, I might have Monique come out with me and put that on y'all, so y'all can watch me get a pedicure and all that stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, we're just gonna have fun because I'm transforming me before your eyes. And again, I've worked on the inside. So, someone's like, well, transformation begins within. And if you see my page, you see that I have that statement, transformation begins within. But now that I've worked on the inside of me and that's kind of balanced, now I need to balance every area of my life. And I talk a lot about prosperity. And prosperity isn't how much money you have in your bank. It's, do you have a balanced life? It's every area in your house, or every area in your life, excuse me, complete? Is it filled? Is it full? And if it's not, then you're not prosperous. I don't care how much money you have in the bank. So you want to make sure that you're living balanced, and that's what this is all about. So we're going to have a wonderful, wonderful time. And, some of you guys may know me, may not know me, but I am a pastor. I'm a minister, ordained minister. So I'll be throwing in some spiritual stuff. So if you don't want to hear, just plug your ears, and then when you hear me stop, then you can go. But you'll find that I'm not the ordinary, the average preacher. I like to make it very practical because I believe that some principles are just principles that you can use in everyday life to have a good life. So again, thank you so much. Thank you, Valorie, for your time.
Yes.
And
Can't wait to do it again.
And I don't know, we'll talk later, and we'll kind of announce when she's going to put up her instructional video about skincare and makeup and stuff like that. And then we'll do the whole eyebrow thing. That's another show.
Fun. That'll be fun. I love eyebrows.
Yeah, I like to have my eyebrows look good. And so I want you guys to look me up on Facebook.com, Coach Linda Hillman. Also go to Facebook.com / Destined to Be You. That's my fan page for my company, and you can kind of see what I do as a coach. And we're gonna make this thing happen, okay? We're gonna make it happen, and we're gonna transform me before your eyes. But you're also gonna be able to go through a transformation process yourself. So again, thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Director. Bye bye.
Bye bye, everyone. Thank you for watching.
Okay, she's taking forever.